And straight up, I'm gonna go and say it, I hate the way I dress. Well, you guys, this has definitely been a journey, and I've been so happy to have you guys along. Right from the start, getting down to the source, I was able to deconstruct my Pinterest wardrobe, find out what it is that truly inspires me and what I really love, from music to TV shows and movies as well. I was able to get some kind of understanding of how it is I want to dress. Having all that inspiration ready, we then went through my wardrobe. I decluttered a bunch of stuff that I felt like wasn't me, or it's just trends that I bought into without really loving them myself. And then I also took you guys on all my shopping experiences, from getting strangers to actually buy my outfits to going and thrifting my dream wardrobe. I finally curated what it is that I love, and I can confidently say that we reached our goal. Haley now loves her personal style. So here's me just putting a couple different outfits together, and whether you love my looks or not, I can confidently say that I do, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So here we go, you guys. Say hello to Haley 2.0. So something I used to think I was never comfortable in was mini skirts, but then I learned that there are different ways to wear them that can make me feel comfortable in my own skin. I always like it when my outfits are a little bit more modest, so layering really became my best friend. Layering turtlenecks under more revealing tops, or pairing some tall boots with some shorter skirts, or even taking a big baggy button down just like this and throwing it on top of a fitted look is something that I know I feel much more comfortable in walking out the door. And hey, if you always also thought twice about wearing a mini skirt thinking it's too fancy, you can definitely rock it by pairing it down with some super casual pieces like this. And while I can definitely rock a skirt sometimes, I realize that I am the most comfortable whenever I'm wearing my oversized fits. Pairing big baggy trousers just like these plaid ones, I'm obsessed, especially when I style it with one of my favorite crew necks. I always feel like I need to have something interesting going on in my outfit, so even though this is an all neutral look, the plaid print in the bottoms definitely keeps it interesting, and this thrifted Nike crew neck has always been my fave. Feeling confident in your clothes doesn't mean you have to wear something super revealing or form-fitting. I've honestly always felt my best when I wear a big wide-legged pair of pants, and my cozy crew necks, I mean, I have a huge thrifted collection for a reason. I love them. So I used to think that somebody who has great personal style is someone who just has a ton of shit going on. And I guess what it is that I learned is that I always like to accessorize, but I like to keep it super simple. Like this look right here, it's just a pair of pants with a black turtleneck. We got the pop of color and the green bucket hat with the green Converse. Ugh, I love those so much. And this thrifted little black bag, still one of my favorite finds and super flattering to pair with any outfit. Kind of pulls it all together without feeling like it's too much. Again, too much is so different for everybody's standards, but I really like to let the little accessories speak for themselves. And if there's one thing that Haley stopped shaming herself for, it's loving basic outfits. The amount of times that I heard people saying outfits are basic or that girl is so basic, honestly, who are we to set the standards of what's special and what's not? The reason basics are always so great is because they're comfortable. So baggier denim with a cropped white tee are always my basic go-to. And especially now in the fall time, I'm pairing it with my thrifted fall flannel. It's so cozy and classic to me, and I know it's a fave because this is pretty much what I wore in high school every single day. If there's anything I'm super grateful for in this series, it was my ability to try new things. A girl in Aritzia convinced me to try on big baggy trousers, even though she knew it was out of my comfort zone, and I'm so glad I did. I felt so confident as soon as I put these on. Like I said, I always loved the baggier bottoms, but especially ones like these that I thrifted, they cinch at the waist so they're super comfortable, and they have so much room that they kind of feel like you're wearing pajama bottoms in public. Keeping it super simple up top with a black sweater, I've always loved to add one element of a pattern into a look, so having them in the shoes in this case, I think is super cute. Another way that I've been loving to wear these trousers is in a more tailored style. So rather than going with the baggy bottoms and an oversized top, I decided to keep the wider leg bottoms, but pair it with a more tailored vest in this case. There's something about this look that just makes me feel like such a girl boss. Like, oof, this girl's confident, she's in charge of her own life, she's got an empire to grow. Okay, maybe that's taking it a little far, but now I get why Barney Stinson always said, suit up. So for as far back as I can remember when starting my channel, street style has always been one of my favorite looks to pull together. I feel like I kind of lost myself for a little while thinking that I need to dress more my age, but guys, I love the sneakers, I love the hoodies, I love the baggy denim. Where's there a rule book that says as soon as you hit 20 or once you have your first kid, you can't dress like how your younger self did? I loved my style back then, and even now being 25 and a young mom, I will definitely still do everything in my power to be that cool mom. And hey, if we're already throwing out the rule book, let's just take it a step further. I hate that now as a society, we've kind of all gone on board with tossing out things that aren't necessarily trending anymore. I've talked about trends so much in my previous videos, but a perfect example is this, the racer type leather jacket. They were so popular a couple years back, and if anything, by society standards, wearing the leather moto jacket may deem you super unfashionable and untrendy. But honestly, if you just pair it with a couple pieces that you like these vintage trousers that I thrifted, they are such a cool color, and I actually think the jacket complements them so well. So throw out the rule book, guys. There's no rule book when it comes to personal style. Something else that's huge that I've learned about myself is how big I am on color. Every color I wear just makes me feel a certain way. You can tell in this video I've been gravitating towards green because that's just been my happy-go-lucky color right now. No matter the time of year or the season, they say don't wear white after Labor Day. I still do. They say green is more of a fall color, so leave it in the fall. But who the hell cares? I do notice with my looks, I do tend to stick to more of one color, so if you ever have a neutral outfit, adding that pop of color can really add a touch of personality. And especially on my latest shopping trips, I've noticed that I'm still gravitating towards color, whether it's at the thrift stores or at the regular stores. I really have a crew neck for every mood. And hey, if I'm really feeling bold, I've actually been loving to pair like the denim with the blue or the full-on colorful sweatsuits. Those have been my fave as well. And then have the option to break it up with some layers by adding an accessory or even a big puffy vest like this. And I guess if there's anything I would love for you guys to take away from just being on my channel in general is how important and how amazing it is to have the opportunity to thrift your clothes. Especially if you're somebody who wants to develop their personal style, venturing out into the thrift stores really gets your creativity flowing. You tend to gravitate towards things that you really love, instead of when you're just shopping in big box retail stores and everything available is only what's currently trending. This entire fit is a perfect example. It is just so true to me. I'm obsessed with this crew neck, and the fact that it's so unique and nobody else has it is what makes me so excited about thrifting. Because trust me, you guys, I've been on TikTok like you, and just like I've been tired of seeing the same thing over and over again on every single person, thrifting and styling your amazing thrift finds kinda guarantees you're gonna be the only one rocking these gems. And that's why I saved one of my favorite pieces that I thrifted from one of my best friends for last. This incredible racer jacket is just so me, and as much as people say that they're out of this whole fad, I've been really loving it, and I feel like I'm still gonna style it time and time again. Definitely a piece that I'm gonna keep for my future kids. But with all that, I've loved having you guys along this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram to see me style all of these amazing outfits and more to give you daily outfit inspiration. Love you all forever and always, and can't wait to see you in my next one.